Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Monday morning at 9:15. Cody just left to go bowl the World Series. Yes, I'm disappointed I'm not bowling, but there is a bright side to this. The bright side being the things that I saw over the last week, 2 weeks, from the Masters through doubles, through the World Series. I'm seeing things in a different way to where my bad games aren't as bad. My decision making is getting better, but yet still not quite there. And my example being like the second block where I bowled, or the first block this at the World Series, I bowled 170 twice, made bad decisions, but then figured it out, made the right decision, and bowled 240 to give myself a chance to get back to 60 over for that block. And then I came out. The problem was scores were high. Like scores were high, so I knew I needed something big the second block, which forced me into making decisions on bowling balls and the way I was going to play the lanes, to using bowling balls that I know if I throw it good, it's going to strike, but if I throw it bad, there's a possibility it's probably going to split. And that's exactly what happened. I started 3 of the 5 games with the front 5 or better. One game I had front 7. And because of just a couple of bad shots, which did result in splits, I didn't bowl a game over 250. I think I had the first game I started with front 5 and bowled 220. I split in that game. And then the second game I started with the front 5 and bowled 230. And then the fourth game I started with the front 7 and bowled 250. And then those other 2 games I bowled 190. Now the last game I'm not counting as much because I knew I needed at least 270 that last game to get in. So again, I was searching, trying to find ball reaction, trying to figure out exactly what I could do to put up a big number. I think my ball reaction was there. There's just still some minor tweaks that I have to make, and it's okay. Like, that's not a big deal. Still bowling well. Like, made money over the last couple of weeks. Finished in the top 48 at the Masters. Finished 11th in doubles. Cody's bowling really good. He's seeing it right. He's finally getting back to where he needs to be physically after his surgery and everything, so that's good. Now, with all the changes that I've made, I would say it probably kind of set me back a little bit because it's relearning things. It's repositioning my mind to do things in a different way that's going to allow me to hopefully be more competitive and make better decisions out on those types of patterns. Because, I mean, if any of you have followed me through this journey over the last, let's call it, 15 years, you know that when they're really hard, and you have to just keep the ball in play and accuracy becomes more of a thing, that's when I thrive. I thrive when I can just keep my hand behind it, keep the ball in play, hit the 1-3, and when 210 is a good score, I feel like I can beat anybody in the world because my shot making, in my opinion, is way better. Like, for example, I missed one makeable spare through all of these through the doubles tournament and I didn't miss a single makeable spare in the 10 games at the PTQ for the World Series. So, and I missed one. I chopped one spare in the doubles through all of the games that we bowled there. I only missed maybe one spare at the Masters through all those games. So, like, my spare shooting, my shot making is good. It's just simply decision making on the right balls at the right time, combining the correct surface with I know you guys are going to kill me for this, but with the right layout. Again, layout being, I got to get the ball to go through the pins the right way, so positioning the core to make its right shape at the back of the pattern through the pins is really important at this level. And I don't want to go into a whole spiel about how it's not that important in league, because it is still important. It's just not very important for most league bowlers. So don't get too caught up in layouts and all that stuff until you get at a higher level where you're actually forced to match up your surface and your layouts really well to try to compete at, averaging 230 on some of these patterns or 240 on some of these patterns. Like, they're going to go bowl cheetah today and they're probably going to be averaging 240 there. So you're going to have to look for super high scores. You're going to have to try to figure out ball reaction, and there's always going to be 16 guys that figure it out, and you need to be one of those people. So that's why I'm going through all this. That's why I'm trying to learn a lot of the bull U stuff with the help of guys like Cody and Alan and Brad Angelo and Rick Benoit and these guys that did, like, just trying to shape my mind differently on what I see is really important. So just giving you a heads up. This is what we're doing. Like I'm making changes. I'm getting better. I'm gonna keep practicing. I got the TOC coming up. I get to bowl the qualifier for that. I got to bowl the pre-tournament qualifier PTQ for that. Same thing. Cody will too. So we're gonna go bowl those. Hopefully Cody makes a big run here at the World Series, gets us lots of content for the channel. I'm gonna go down and get some content as well, watch some blocks and help him out a little bit. And I gotta work the shop throughout the week as well. So if you're in the area and you wanna come see me at the shop, I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday after 3 o'clock. Well, Wednesday after 5. I gotta pick my kid up from school, but Tuesday after 3, and you guys can come see me. But I just kind of wanted to give you a heads up. Yes, I know game 5 I uploaded and I uploaded the wrong game. I just re-uploaded the correct game on there, so now you can see game 5. And I'm currently uploading all 5 games together, and now I'm working on uploading the 5 games from the longer pattern as well. So I haven't rewatched them, so I'm just marketing them as uncensored. So if you hear a bunch of F-bombs and swearing from me and Cody, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. It's in the moment. We're talking. We're trying to figure stuff out. So, yeah, you're going to hear some stuff that you may look at me and be like, oh, he's so immature or whatever. I don't really care, honestly. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody talks under their breath. Everybody talks to themselves. Everybody says things. Like if you were to actually voice out how you feel when you're bowling most times, I bet you it wouldn't be very pleasant either. So, relax, it's okay, but I'm just giving you guys a heads up and a look into, how we process things and look at things when we're trying to find scores and trying to bowl at the highest level. So anyway, just a little bit of update from me. Hopefully everybody has a great day. It is Eclipse Monday, so maybe you'll have a view of seeing the eclipse. Maybe the world will end, who knows? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Probably nothing, but if it does, that's okay. We'll see you guys later. So I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later.